Hello everyone, I am Prashant Gullar. I was recently completed my graduation, Bachelor's of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering. I am thrilled to share that I was completed a new project called CAPITaiL Loan ERP Centric AR and AP Financing. The goal is to simplify financing decisions by integrating directly with ERP systems using live AR and AP data. This helps businesses get early payments or financing without waiting on manual processes. We are building automations using AI tools like Airtable and N10 to make this seamless, and we are also using Lovable and Versal V0. Before move on to our project, I want to tell you something about some supply chain financing. Invoice financing at glance is a very popular concept in supply chain financing. Here, ERP platform is generally corporates or business users. So ERP user takes some raw material or goods from the vendor. So vendor raise the invoice for the raw material or goods, whatever they will say to the sell to the ERP user, and ERP user make complete product and sell to the customers. Okay, and raise the invoice for the customers. So customer pay immediately to the ERP user. So this is accounts receivable for ERP user, and ERP user pay the amount of raw material to the vendor on the due date. Okay. So ERP user pay the money to the vendor from the working capital, or ERP user takes loan from lending institute. This is nothing but the banks or NBFCs. Lending institute and ERP user both are collaborated with each other, and they fix some discounting amount. So we called as discounting platform. Okay. So here is two scenarios. Whenever vendor raise the request to the ERP users, uh, vendor either raise the request for full turnover or selected by date, you can say. So in the second option, selected by date, vendor select the date of payment. uh, on on this date, ERP user pay the money to the vendor. If ERP user less amount, then ERP user takes loan from lending institute and gives invoices to the lending institute, and lending institutes approve some loan. Okay, so lending institute directly payment to the vendor on the behalf of ERP user, or lending institute gives loan to the ERP user and ERP user pay to the customers. Okay, ERP user, in that case, ERP user other options to pay, either ERP user pay from the working capital, uh, or takes the loan from lending institute and pay to the vendor. In that case, what will happen? Whenever lending institute pay the money to the vendor on the behalf of ERP user, uh, for in between ERP user and lending institute, some discounting factors or discounting fixed with each other or collaborated with each other, and on the basis of that, lending institute approve the loan for the ERP user, and ERP user pay to the vendor. So lending institute pay the money to the vendor before due date, and ERP user repayment this amount to the lending institute on due date. Okay, so in that case, customer is a accounts receivable for ERP user, and vendor is a accounts payable, because uh, customer is a source of accounts receivable for ERP user, and ERP user pay the money to the vendor directly. Either they will take loan from the lending institute, or they can use their working capital as well to pay the vendors. Okay. So this is the invoice financing at glance in supply chain financing. Now quickly we move on to our project. This is a dynamic web page for the ERP user called CAPITaiL Loans Reliable Partner in Supply Chain Financing. Here ERP user have two options. Okay, they will select the invoice type. Either this is customer invoice, that is AR, or vendor bills, or invoice, that is AP. Okay, once ERP user select one option out of two, ERP user upload the files. Okay, once ERP user upload the files, upload to system button will be activated, and we also give here two templates for the AR and AP. Okay, if whenever ERP user wants template AR or AP template, they can download here. You can see. I click on download template, and AR template will be was downloaded. And if I click on the download template for AP, you can see here both templates are downloaded. Okay, this web page is connected with the ERP database. We are using here Airtable as a ERP database. Okay, so ERP user is the database name, and you can see here there are multiple tables in the ERP user database. Okay, first one is AR import, then AR CRM, AR rejected invoice, AP import, AP CRM, AP paid invoice, and AP rejected invoice. Whenever ERP user uploads the invoice, either the invoices are AR or AP. So if ERP user selects AR, then those all invoices comes here in the AR import tab, and if ERP user selects AP imports, then all those invoices comes in the AP import. Okay, and this Airtable connected with this web page by using JavaScript. Okay, I am going to okay. Okay, I am going to show all the details. Here you can see in the ERP folder, I created three files basically, that is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You can see first one is the HTML, which is all those files. This all the data I take from the lovable.ai. I just give the command to the lovable.ai, and as I want, and lovable.ai gives me the whole code, and I modified the code. Okay, so here I connect my Airtable. You can see API key. I give API key base ID and table's name. Okay, so PAT ID is nothing but the personal access tokens for Airtable, which is you can create it. You can create also. Okay, just search personal access token Airtable. You can go here. Okay, here you can see create or token option. Once you click on this, I created before for ERP user, which is I used currently. You can create multiple tokens here. Okay, we will see each and everything. We will see this whole project as a practical, and I show you all the details. This is N10 workflow. Here, what I do, I just created some notes to execute for the automations. Whenever ERP user upload the data to the Airtable and ERP user execute this workflow, data will be manipulated directly from AP import to ARCRM. Those profile goes from AP AR import to AR CRM. Those are eligible, and AR files or invoices, those are not eligible. They will add in AR rejected invoices. Similar to the AP imports, those profiles are eligible. Those all profiles added in the AP CRM, and if AP invoices are not eligible for the early payment due date, so these profiles add in the AP rejected invoice. We will see each and everything practically. here this is N10 workflow which is I created. Okay, this above portion is for account receivable. You can see here accounts receivable AR workflow. Okay, so all the operations for the AR workflow executes here in this block. Okay, and this workflow executes for AP. Okay, once ERP user execute the workflow, uh, they will notify on Slack directly which information they received, and message goes to each and every team which is related to this field, like AR CRM or AP CRM. If AR CRM, some invoices added in the AP CRM or AR CRM, they will notify on Slack directly. So team will take actions regarding that. Okay. I give switch to analysis dashboard for the ERP user. Whenever ERP user upload the data in their Airtable and wants to check or analyze the data, how much invoices are currently active or AP data, AR data. So ERP user can check directly here. Once ERP user click on switch to analysis dashboard, uh, ERP user redirect to the ERP analysis dashboard. Okay, now this whole web page don't have data because in the Airtable no data uploaded. So here you can see all zero values. Okay, once ERP user upload the invoices in their Airtable data will be directly updated on this platform, that is ERP analysis dashboard. Here ERP user is able to see total invoice amount, total loan amount, and total eligible invoices. This is nothing but the active invoices which is available in their Airtable. Okay, and ERP user also analyze the data. Here you can see filter by batch ID. Data is uploaded in the batches. Okay, so user wants to check in which batch which data is available or not, they can see here. Okay, and this is trend analysis. This is nothing but the ERP user wants to find out some files or find out some turnover between the dates or financial year. Then simply ERP user select dates from date and to date and financial year here. So graph will be generated regarding that. Okay, this is for AR financing and similar to the AP financing as well. This is total invoice amount, total early payments amount, and total discounting as well, and total available invoices. Here also trend analysis and data table will be given to the ERP user. Now we back to the invoice upload system. Okay, this all web pages is hosted on my GitHub channel, that is prashantgolla.github.io. Just you go on my profile and check here. This is my previous repositories. Okay, I created. I will show you. You can see here ERP user, this repository created on July 13, and this is for analysis dashboard which is created on July 19, and VPR I am going to show you what is VPR and all. Okay, so just you click on ERP user on the GitHub channel. Whenever I hosted, I am able to generate the production link, so I can see all the details. Okay, this is all the files which I have uploaded. Just I go on to the settings and pages. You can see here your site is live at this site. This is nothing but the production URL which is I currently used here. Okay, so for all the web pages I hosted on my GitHub channel, and I generate the link and I put here. So I will get and post the data, live data. Okay, now ERP user. Now we will see practically. Okay, I already edited two files for AR and AP template to save our time. Okay, I here select a AP template. Okay, once I uploaded the file, upload to system button is activated as I told earlier. Now I click on upload to system. It's processing, and you can see here the notifications which I uploaded. Okay, this is in processing. You can see here Airtable connected and data 6 successfully uploaded 6 record in the Airtable. Okay, so I uploaded for the AR. Now I uploaded for the AP. Once file uploaded, button will be activated, and this data is also successfully uploaded 6 record to Airtable. Now I will check my Airtable data is coming or not. Okay, this is AR import. As I told earlier, whenever ERP user upload the data is directly coming in the AR import for the AR files for invoices, and AP data comes in the AR import. Now I am going to delete these 3 files because this is okay. Here you can see all those 3 invoices: customer name, email ID, invoice number, invoice date, invoice amount and due date as well. Okay, and AP import as well. The same data will be coming. Now let's consider I am a ERP user. Now I execute the workflow. Okay, once ERP user click on the executed workflow, trigger will be activated and it will execute. Okay, you can see here step by step. You can see this workflow for the AR workflow. This is above block, and this downsward this is accounts payable. Okay, workflow executed step by step as I told you earlier. Now you can see here workflow executed successfully. Now as I am ERP user, I will go on my Airtable and I will check my data. Okay, so you can see in the AR import and AP import data is erased because data manipulate directly as I created workflow here, and as I told you already. Now those data is transferred to the here AR CRM. Out of 3, as I uploaded 3 invoices, as of 3, 2 invoices are eligible and 1 invoice will be rejected. You can see here in the AR rejected invoices, 1 invoice will be rejected and 2 invoices are eligible. Now you can see eligibility status as well, and for the AP import only one invoice are eligible. Why? Because and 2 rejected, as we see, because 2 invoices are rejected because due date is earliest to the payment date. Okay, uh, in the invoice date due date is 19 July 2025 and today's date is 28th of July 2025. You can see here, that's why those 2 invoices are rejected, because uh, more probably chances those 2 invoices paid or bounce back. Okay, once data manipulated successfully, data will directly goes on the data goes on the Airtable and updated on the Slack channel. So this is my Slack channel. Okay, here you can see in the AP team, uh, accounts payable file has been added to the system. Please review and take necessary action. Total number of invoices 1, as I show you already. And for the AP, sorry, AR, accounts receivable file has been added, and please review and take necessary action. You can see here credit rating, sector factor, dispute factor. This is women coming in the picture. uh, these all three ratings generally updated by the credit manager or lending institutes. Okay, and total number of invoices eligible 2. Okay, now I notify on the Slack. So as per AR team or AP team will take the actions against those invoices. Okay, now as a ERP user I want to analyze the data. Those invoices I uploaded earlier, uh, teams will take action on it or not. So I just go on analysis dashboard, and just a second. Okay, you can see here the total invoice amount is $15,500, and the total number of eligible invoices is 2. Total loan amount is not calculated yet because uh, our credit manager not give any rating to the customers, so I filled here manually. Okay, once all those rating updated, now I upload the credit factor, sector factor, and dispute factor for the AR invoices, and loan amount here calculated directly. This is the AI automations for Airtable. It's a feature of Airtable. You can directly provide formula here, so you can calculate. Our formula is invoice amount into this is 0.95 is nothing but the base advance rate, then aging factor, credit factor, sector factor, and dispute factor. Okay, amount will be generated, and now I research my analysis dashboard. Okay, you can see total loan amount calculated for those two invoices. Okay, here there are two batches, B1 and B2. Customer name is same, invoice number 101 and 105, and here amount is also available, and loan amount, how much ERP user pay to the customer. Okay, now if ERP user wants to search the data, this is only two entries are there. Okay, in case ERP user upload data in bulk, okay, so they will here options to search batch wise. Okay, whenever multiple batches uploaded on the Airtable, so here batch ID created automatically. So once ERP user click on the batch 1, so only batch 1 records are available in this table. As per that, ERP user will select batches and see the data which is loan amount will calculated or not, or anything else, whatever they want. And trend analysis is also in action. You can see for the month July 2025, loan amount is 13,300. You can see here, and total amount is 15,500. uh, Blue block indicates the invoice amount, and green block indicates loan amount. This is for the AR financing. Now we go on to the AP financing. Now you can see here only one invoice is available in the table, and total invoice amount is $2,500, and total discounting amount is $2,500. Because here in that case what will happen, here sorry, vendor not raise the request as of now. Okay, once vendor raise the request for the payment, then amount will be calculated directly here. Okay, this work fluently. Okay, now I open my email to show you. which email ID is prashantgollar7@gmail.com. Okay, you can see there are two invoices are rejected, as I show you already. Okay, so those invoice number we will see. Invoice number 101 and 103, those two profiles will be rejected. Okay, you can see it, your invoice number 101 has been rejected. Once I open my mail, this is subject, and I hope this message find you well, and we regret to inform you that your invoice dated 2025/7/15 with due date 2025/7/20 has been submitted beyond the accepted window for processing, because the due date is previous from the current date. Current date is 28 July and due date is 20 July. So this invoice is not eligible for the early payments. And second one is also there. Now I open my mail, you are eligible for the early payments. So invoice number 105 are eligible, and here vendor ID is also mentioned. Just I click on it. I will firstly check this invoice is correct or not. Okay, you can see invoice number 105 is eligible. Okay, now here what will happen, we are pleased to inform you that you are eligible for the early payments full turnover or requested by vendor based on your recent transaction history and account status. If you would like to advantage of this action, kindly fill the form. Okay, now I click on this link. Okay, this is the vendor payment portal, which is also hosted on my GitHub channel. You can see your URL. Okay, now I paste my vendor ID here, which is mentioned in my email. Now I select the full turnover option. Okay, success found one invoice, vendor name is Prashant Gollar. Okay, here you can see for the full turnover, vendor don't have option to choose the payment date, because full turnover is basically payment, full turnover payment will be disbursed in the same day or next business day from the vendor request date. Okay, whenever vendor raise the request, this same day or next business day, payment will be disbursed. Okay, so you can see here each and everything. This before submit the request, I want to calculate early payment benefits. Okay, total invoice amount is 2500, and total discounting is 125 rupees, and payment amount is 2375. Okay, you can see here payment date is take automatically. Today's date is 28th of July, so it will select 28 July, and payment will be disbursed on the same day of 28 July or next business day. Okay, here discounting factor is calculated in between the payment dates and due dates. How many days are required? I fill here some parameters. If days to due from the payment date is 0 to 30, then it will take 2%. If days gap difference is 31 to 60, then it will take 5%. In that case, there are 53 days to due, so it will take 5%. And if 61 to 90 days gap in the payment date and due date, it will take 10%, and greater than 90 days it will take 20%. Okay, now I just click on confirm and submit the request. You can see you have successfully submitted early payment request against your invoice. Okay, now I check my Slack channel firstly. Okay, you can see here in the VPR team, new vendor payment request. You can see also time. Today's time is 11:02. You can see here also. Okay, new payment request received, vendor name, payment type is full turnover, and batch ID is B2, invoice number is 105, payment amount is 2375 and payment date is 28th of July 2025. Here also provided the payment link as well. Once payment team disburse the payment, they will update here directly. Okay, this is for the full turnover. And if user wants to select payment by date, so we will see what which scenarios are available there. Now I search the record for requested by vendor. Okay, one record found. You can see here discounting percent shown is based on the current date. Okay, now days to due is 53 days. Okay, so it will take 5%, but if vendor select this invoice and select payment date before 25 days, you can say, from the due date, it will take 2%. You can see 30 days. Original amount is 2500, total discount is 50 rupees, and payment amount is 2450 rupees. Payment date as I requested by the vendor 20 August 2025, and days to due from the 20 August is 30 days, so it will take 2% discounting per day. And for the full turnover, it is reverse. You can it will take immediate date or next business day. Okay, so this is for the uh, selected by date or requested by vendor. Okay, if here multiple invoices are available and you try to fix or raise the request for the due date in past and one due date in after that, and you select payment date after second invoice, so this is not eligible because one of those invoice have early due date. So if you try to do, you will get the beautiful error, so don't argue for that. Okay, so this is requested by vendor and full turnover concept which we implement in the team. Now I want to disburse the payment status. Okay, now you can check here in the error table. You can check which data is requested by the vendor is updated automatically in the AR table. Payment option, they will select full turnover. Payment date is 28th of July 2025 for the full turnover, which is I submitted the request, and payment amount is 2375 rupees, and this same information is added here. Okay, now I want to disburse this payment. Just click on the link. Now I want batch ID B2, then where is my, okay, batch ID B2, invoice number 105. Okay, I drop random transaction ID now, and payment status mark as payment disbursed. Now I submit the request. Now I will check my air table as well. Okay, just I refresh. Okay, you can see here, just wait to refresh it. You can see transaction ID and payment status is directly updated by the VPRT team, that is nothing but the vendor payment team. And in my Slack channel, uh, here is also one more team is payment update. You can see payment has been successfully disbursed, vendor name, batch ID, invoice number, and payment amount, transaction ID as well. Now once payment is disbursed, uh, vendor will be notified on email. Okay, you can see here vendor have received the mail, invoice payment disbursed successfully. We are pleased to inform you that payment for your invoice 105 dated 2025/7/28 amounting 2375 has been successfully disbursed. Transaction ID, the fund should reflect in your account shortly depending on your bank processing timeline. So on the same date, which is 28th of July, I received the payment. Okay, so this is for the AP, which I acknowledge to the vendor on the email. Okay, now this payment is successfully paid. Now once again I execute my workflow, we will see what will happen. It's magic. It's not magic. It's AI automation, you can say, and this is actually AI automations, and we will build multiple creative projects by using AI automations. Now I will check my APCRM. The data is erased. Why? Because APCRM, once the payment status is marked as payment disbursed, then this data is manipulate to the AP paid invoice when I execute my work N8N workflow. Now I will check my AP paid invoices. This one is previous. Okay, you can see here invoice number 105, and we can create multiple such creative product by using AI tools. And actually some expertise says AI will replace software engineer. That's the one example out of those. Now I will explain my workflow, what I do in this. Firstly, I search for the record in the AR import, which is comes after ERP user upload the invoices, and I will take here batch ID and invoice number for check the duplicacy. Same invoice is uploaded already, so it will reject directly in the compare dataset node. Okay, and I will compare those data which in between AR import and AR CRM. If both data is similar, batch ID or invoice number, both of them, then it will mark as rejected. And if unique data found, it will check the days difference calculated between due days minus invoice date. If the invoice date is if the days difference is greater than 90 days, it will reject the invoice. And if the due date minus invoice date is less than or equal to 90 days, it will select the invoice for the process in the AR CRM. Okay, in the AR workflow you can see as well. Here you can see due date minus invoice date more than is 90 days, so it will execute this node. Firstly it will search the record. Those profiles will be not eligible for the AR CRM, and it will create separate table and delete the record from AR workspace. Similar to the eligible invoices. Firstly, once the eligible invoices comes, it will check the aging factor based on the days difference. If due days minus invoice date is 0 to 30 days, it will take aging factor as 1. If 31 to 60 days, it will take 0.9, and if 69 to 90 days, it will take 0.8. So for that, I just asked to the AI, or you can type manually this code for those criteria, and I wrote this code. Days difference is less than or equal to 30 days, it will take output as 1, and days difference is less than or equal to 60 days, it will take 0.9, and it will take 0.8 for the 90 days. Okay, as I coded in this node calculated aging factor, then it will create new CRM, that is AR CRM, and it will notify on Slack. Again this node is calculated how much invoices uploaded in the batch. So as per that, uh, message will goes to the AR team on Slack, so they will take necessary action. And I attach sticky note as well to better understanding. Credit manager will be notified on Slack for updating credit factor, sector factor, or dispute factor. Uh, on customer's profile. Once these values are updated in the Airtable CRM, loan amount would be calculated by the AI agent workflow provided below. Okay, now here you can see the AI agent as well. In that case, what will happen? I calculate the loan amount directly in the Airtable by using its feature. You can here also put directly AI agent. uh, I put earlier here because OpenAI API keys limits reach. I can't able to take the calculate the data or calculate the loan amount in this AI agents. That's why I attach AI agent to the my Airtable directly. And here one more automations is available in the Airtable. I just show you. You can see send the message on Slack is this automation is one. Whenever vendor payment request raise, payment option, payment date and payment amount will be updated by the vendor, then send the message to the VPR team on the Slack. Okay, you can see here in this format, new vendor payment request, vendor name, which is uploaded by the vendor in the invoice. It will take automatically once vendor submit the request, and I provide here payment link as well. So as per this automation, it will directly updated on my Slack channel, and it will give output how actually it work. Okay, so this is in their backend this automations working. So whenever vendor payment request raise, they will directly notify on Slack channel. Now we can see. Okay, so if you have ChatGPT OpenAI enterprise version API key, then you can calculate here directly as well. You can see I train my AI agent by using. I provide him invoice amount. If invoice amount not found, it will take one aging factor, credit factor, sector factor and dispute factor. Whatever credit manager updated in the Airtable, it will take. Okay. Now you can see here system message as well. This XML code written by me. Here I provided eligible receive value. This is the prompting as well, you can say, and actual this is uh, I will provide each and everything here, and I calculate the loan amount on invoice amount into base advance rate, aging factor, credit factor and sector factor and dispute factor, as I explained in the Airtable earlier. Okay, so this is the AI agent prompting. So I can't use here because API key is not insufficient quota in my API key. That's why I am not using this one. I just updated my Airtable and I attach AI agent in the loan amount. You can see this red dot indicates AI agent. Okay, so this is for the AR workflow. Now we will see AP workflow. Uh, as I explained above, for the AR workflow, here also I search for the AP import data, which is again uploaded by the ERP user, and I will check here duplicacy first, if the duplicates records available or not. If same data uploaded by the ERP user, then those all invoices erase directly, and those data is unique in the AP import, it will move forward. Okay, now uh, what I do, I firstly calculate the current date. You can see here 28th of July. So I will check current date, and I will check also the due date of the invoice, and I compare both the dates. If the date is greater than yeah, current date, then these invoices are eligible, and the due date is in past, so this is not eligible. You can say, you can see here due date is before or equal to current date, so this invoice will be rejected and it will create a separate table for the AP rejected invoice, and it will notify on the Slack as sorry, email as well. Okay, if unique data found, or once unique data come here and the due date is in future from the current date, then it will goes on the APCRM for the eligible invoices. Okay, you can read sticky note as well. I give all the details here. Okay, now here once created the APCRM, I calculate how much data our invoice is eligible and notify on Slack channel, and also I give the acknowledge to the vendor, you are eligible for the loan amount, or get early payment request as well. Okay, I want to show you. You can see I provide this format. Dear, it will take vendor name from the invoice number directly, and vendor ID, invoice number, and it will select as per I mentioned in this section. And here it will search AP work workspace. If any data remaining in the table, then it will erase the data, because all those possible equations or operations I execute in the above note. So I want to erase all the data from the AP workspace, so I execute this note. Once the payment status is updated by the payment team, okay, it will search the APCRM. If payment status mark, you can see here sticky note as well. It will check the condition if vendor raised the payment request and payment has been successfully disbursed or not. If payments status is successfully disbursed, then this note move forward, otherwise it will false and it will remain in same table. If the payment status is marked as payment disbursed, it will create new CRM, that is AP paid invoices, and it will delete the record from the AP CRM. So this is my N10 workflow which I created, and I work since last 20 days on this project, and this is my output, whole output, and this is the actual AI automations. Look here, this is N10 workflow, and Airtable, and this web page is totally customizable as per your business requirement. So if you want to add more things in this particular Airtable or N10 workflow, and want to execute more nodes, so you can, this is totally customizable. Okay, and you can use here AI agent for the AI node as well. If you want to write from the AI, then you add just here AI agent and attach to the email. So generally AI agent gives you the output which you want, prompt AI agent, and which things mentioned in your AI agent work as per that. Okay, so this is a recap for that. This is all about my project. If you have any doubt, so you can ask me in my LinkedIn comment box, and if you have any suggestions, please drop in my email, drop in my LinkedIn post, so I will work on it, and I will definitely try to implement it in my project as well. And expertise says like AI replace the software engineer. So this is the one of them example, how AI replace the software engineer. And if you are well in prompting and powered AI agents, so you will secure your job in future for the AI. And this is the whole overview of AI automation and workflow. Thank you for listening, and thank you once again.